Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, I'm taking a look at the Joytoy Warhammer 1/18 scale Ultramarine Heroes of the Chapter Brother Veteran Sergeant Castor 1/18 scale action figure. This is packaging it comes in. It's a larger black box. The logos there on the top left of the video. The age recommendation on the top right of 15 and up. At the bottom we have the logo, the Warhammer 40k. Here's the chapter nameplate basically, and the artwork of the figure in the center. Top of the box, Warhammer 40k logo. Same thing for the bottom. Warhammer 40k Ultramarines Heroes of the Chapter logo here on the side. Copyright from Game Workshop. So basically they're saying this is their property and no one can copy it. This side got some Chinese on it, and some kind of sticker over the product information. And then we have UPC, recycling recommendations, age recommendations. And one thing I want to bring up here too, if you may have noticed throughout the box, if you order from Locker Toys, these figures aren't expensive. Hope you're not a card collector. Locker Toys don't care. They will pack this to save themselves money, and then you guys get bin up boxes for your hard-earned money. If you've seen my videos, you know that you've seen a lot of dents in these boxes, and that's how they come from Locker Toys. So, hey, just putting it out there to expect that if you're going to shop with them. Enough people say something, maybe they'll fix it. Who knows? But that was the overall idea here, is just to make awareness of it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trading card you get with the figure. Here's the trading card you get. Pretty decent. Comes in a little plastic bag, but the light glares it, so I took it off. So just know that your card comes in plastic, well, it should come in plastic. And your box will be wrapped in saran wrap, and you have to take it off. But I have to remove that stuff because the lights get all kind of glaring. So there's the back of the card. Okay, so what the figure looks like inside the clamshell. Okay, here is Sergeant Castor outside the clamshell. Looks pretty nice. Loving that red helmet, and the skull on this chest looks mighty bright. Very cool. So let's go and take a look at it. Take a look at the helmet. It looks very nicely done. We have the red helmet, the green eyes, black for the vent, some silver there on the hoses, there on the side. Loving that skull on the forehead. Nice weathering on the helmet. Nice shading. It's very nice. Here in this pauldron we have the logo. The red skull looks fantastic. On the chest, man, that is really shining. It's a great paint job. In this pauldron we have this symbol here. We have the gold trim on both pauldrons, which is really nice. Not much to see on this arm here. On this arm we have the different color buttons, which is fantastic. Here he has some removable pouches on his waist. 2 pouches here, an empty gun holster here for his bolt pistol, and this pouch and cylinder here. And they're all movable and removable and movable, I should say. We have a pad here on the back side, or a paint here on the back of his calves. Front here on the knee pads, some really nice symbols. Yellow checkers here, and then that same cool skull with the Ultramarines logo. The white knee pad looks very cool. Very nice looking figure. Back of him, we can see the 2 peg holes in the back. There's some green right there. Okay, let's see. Take a look at some more angles of this guy. I think his pad fell off. Yep. So here's that. Top of his head. Bottom of his feet. The pig holes. And if you're interested in see what that looks like, here we have the hole in the shoulder pad. And then inside here we have a little peg inside. So these are very articulated. You can move them around. And then we have the gold on the inside here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get that back on. There you go. Very easy. No sweat. Sometimes they probably get bumped around in shipping and they fall off. Very nice. Okay, let's take a look at the articulation with the helmet. 360 rotation. No problem. Not too much up. Keep the back of the head bangs the armor. Forward down looking. No problem. Side to side. Off for the arms, they are on a ball joint to rotate 360. Don't go up very far. I think you can, let's see what kind of joints we have in the shoulders here. These are not the butterfly joints. Nope. So you have to pull out if you want to get a little extra. This is probably going to pull off this. Yep, I was afraid that was going to happen. But see how this pull out like that? So you can get a better range of motion. And since we have that off, you can see where the rotation is here, around there, and then a double jointed elbow without the pad on. And then the wrists are the same. They have the ball joint, the new ball joint style from, so you have the in and out, up and down, all around, and get pretty much in any position you want to the limitation there of the, you know, that wrist gauntlet. And then the pads, they do move around a little bit like so, back and forth, so it's not bad. And the overall pads do not get in the way of that deep elbow, so it's pretty good. Here on the chest, we have side to side, back and forth, and then you have 360 rotation there. You have this, well, you probably can get some better splits on this guy if you didn't have all this stuff on him. Some that way. This is him geared up at least. So, and then forward. It's a big guy, so he can sit pretty decently. Thigh rotation. Double jointed knees. At the feet, we have the toe up. Feet pivot down, pivot up. Side to side. And you can get the rotation if you want to force around this piece right here. It's up to you, but it's there. You can get that rotation if you like. So he's a very cool figure. It's nice to have a named character in your army. Definitely gives a nice variety of characters for you to have. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that Sergeant Castor comes with. So let's just get these guys out of the way first so we can look at the cool stuff. There's an alternate set of hands. 2 gripping hands. Okay, now the weapons. Chainsaw sword. Chainsword. Very cool. Gunmetal and black. It's pretty much your colors here. Then we have the gold skull on the handle. Looks very nice. We have a handle here. We have the guard here with some studs on it. Some motor, probably there. Very cool chainsaw. Nicely painted. Looks fantastic. Has some weathering on it. So we're bringing Sergeant Castor over. And he has, they're not as soft as the other ones. So hopefully his hand will receive his weapons without too much of a problem. Oh boy. That's really tight. Yep. Let's see here. I'm trying to break the thumb off. There you go. His hands are a little stiffer plastic than I'm used to seeing, and this thing keeps falling off. Okay. So you can get that Nice wield there. And then nice on his head, or shoulder I should say. Very cool. It's nice you can see me playing with this. You can see the fiddleness, you know, things that fall off. You can see it in real time, which you can expect from your, pretty much from your copy. So, it makes that pretty cool. We'll let him hold on to that for a second, and we'll take a look at his. He comes with a holster with a heavy bolt pistol already inserted. You can't remove this as this one sculpt. It just matches his bolt pistol he comes with. So basically you can take off that one here when you have, if you're using the bolt pistol in his hand, you obviously would want this one to give the image that you have it out. And if you're not using the bolt pistol, you would put this on if you would like. And here's his bolt pistol. Very nice gunmetal with some black. Drilled through the side. Nice handle. Drilled barrel. It's very cool. Alright. And we can see, we can take this chainsaw sword out of his hand. And we can try the bolt pistol. Usually these are pretty fluent. Maybe just had to wake it up a little bit. That went in pretty easy. So that's good. You can see that the finger went straight into the trigger where it belonged with, you know, pretty less effort. If I can speak today again. That's good. He can pull it up pretty close to his shoulder, and there went the shoulder pad again. Maybe it's not deep as it should be. I mean, it goes way back on. That's cool. Alright, so let's take a look at his bolt carbine. Here we go. This is really cool. We have the purity seals. We have the scope on this one. He still has a raw system on the top. Same color pattern as you can see with his gun, his bolt pistol. Very cool. Drilled barrel, drilled to the side. Pretty cool. I wish I had some kind of skull on this one. That would have been cool also. And we have a removable clip. No shells showing through. Just a casing. So it's kind of cool. It makes you think kind of like a AK-47 magazine. Pretty nice. Alright, let's try swapping out his bolt pistol for his bolt carbine. And let's see if we can get that shoulder pad to pop off again for us. Look at that, went in pretty good. That's a pretty good size weapon. He's holding it nicely. Balanced, the joints are, you know, nicely toleranced. So you don't have to worry about, you know. There it went. So there you go. And then you can bend it all the way back if you want that type of look. Or we can bring it down out to the front. Bring up his hand. And get a double hand wield there. If you would like to do that also. Of course you can clean it up obviously. But at least you're getting to see the range of the figure. Like you can get him really to hold that weapon pretty nicely. And this is actually getting quite annoying. I've had one of the pauldrons drive me crazy since the librarian review, which is a very wonky figure, especially for the price for that librarian. It's terrible. Okay, there we go. And he looks pretty good. So, very nice figure. Nice weapon. I like the scope. I think this might be my very first figure that has a scope on it. Don't remember. So many of these guys now. Okay, so the last thing we have is his power pack, jetpack, backpack. I've heard it being called so many different things. What I really like about this, it has that logo right here on that cylinder on the back. We have the bolts here. Throughout the silver dots, we have the vent, some black wash. The vents here in gunmetal color. Some more here. Some more silver here on this side and that side. These rotate 360 and they're very stiff, so they need heated all the way around. I don't want to break them off or anything, so looks pretty good. And then you have the two pegs on the back, and you have some silver here, paint. So you want to be very careful with these pins. They're known to break, and for some reason they seem to be all different tolerance. That seemed pretty good. That's how that looks. Pretty nice. I'm definitely digging the logo on the back. It really makes that pop a little bit. Okay. So that's Sergeant Castor. Alright. Okay, well there's Sergeant Castor and all his accessories. He looks good. I do recommend him. He looks great. That pauldron on one side, I just don't know why that does that. I mean, it stays on pretty much, goes on. I'm not sure if that's a running manufacturer error or if it's just my copy. Which, you know, not sure if that's like not drilled enough or what's going on, if they use the wrong size ball bell joint in there. But that's the only issue I have with my figure. Other than that, he's really good. I don't really remember what I paid for him. I got him from Locker Toys. Probably, if I guess, around 40 bucks. I mean, I don't actually know the exact price for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have lots of great stuff coming out. More and more reviews and other things, discussions. Like and share the video. Comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.